Hello everyone, it's Mike here, and we got a great one here for you tonight. Anime and horror, that is right, 15 versus 15. And John came up with this idea, just to let everyone know. And we have done it before, but it hasn't been since 19, so it's been a while since we've done it. But I tried to get one person from each franchise on the anime. And except for on one anime, I did two. I did two on that one. But we got a great one here for you tonight. And I don't know what this is, but they're definitely taking their time, whoever it is. Yeah, we're going to have classics. As for the scary people, we're going to have classics. We're going to have the new guys. We're going to have a little bit of everything, including Dracula here at number 1. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Especially kicking things off with Dracula, who doesn't usually do well. So that's good for this team. And the biggest issue I have with the anime team is that they don't have a lot of big guys. Now, I did that on purpose because not a lot of their big guys are popular. It's usually the main characters, smaller characters. So maybe in the future we could do all a super heavyweight class for the big guys. But until then, we're going to just go ahead and go with this. But these little guys have power still. They still have power, and they do have a couple big guys also on their team. So it's not just all little guys. But I did notice there was, at least 5 cruiserweights that are a part of this list. And Monkey's here. I've never seen an episode of One Piece yet. But, I'm never going to watch it either. It's probably going to be take me 50 years to get through the whole thing. And now he's just I don't know what he's punching. What is that? What is going on there? Apparently he thought the Invisible Man was here too. That's the only explanation I have here. I know. And hopefully by 25 we get something better than what we have had. And number 3 is Spaulding. So I put the captain in. He's not one of my favorites, but I had him already. So I was like, why not? We got Dracula, we have Spaulding, we got Monkey. Who else are we going to get? And hopefully we get a pretty close fight. And Goku's 4. So I love Goku. Well, no, I don't love Goku. My bad. You almost made me say it. And I know some of you all love Goku. You'll defend him to the death and all that. But come on, Vegeta's the man. He puts in the work. Goku's, it's just a shame that Vegeta's not stronger than Goku. I mean, because Vegeta's my all-time favorite. And second's Piccolo. I didn't throw Vegeta in this, though. I didn't throw him in. And we'll see who's next here in number 9. Number 5, goodness. I'm blind, apparently. We got Myers. Of course, has to be in this. He's part of the Mount Rushmore of characters on that side. And I didn't know a lot about the anime Mount Rushmore. I know some of the popular characters, but I'm not familiar. I wouldn't say I'm a big anime guy. I do enjoy certain animes, like Death Note. I really like. I also like. What else do I like? DBZ, of course. You have to like. And wow, that guy just got socked. And it looks like it. Yeah, it's Spaulding. And the Wolfman is here. Wolfman's here to cause some trouble. They're coming out with a new Wolfman, and it does not look good. Even though it has that girl I really like in it, from Ozark. She's really fun. She's, a country girl and hardcore. But she's not playing that in this role, so it's going to be a little bit different seeing her that way, but I don't really have a lot of faith in that movie. It's coming out in January, so that's not a good sign either. And we also have Count Orlok. Speaking of coming out, how about Nosferatu? Nosferatu. I cannot wait for that. That's going to be amazing. And 8 is Spike. Seeing things again. Spike Spiegel. And Cowboy is here. That's my other favorite, if I had to choose. I love that one. So Spike's a great character, and I love the whole dynamic between Spike and Vicious. It's just, oh man, it's the best. And I love that ending. You all have to see it. Some of you all haven't seen it. It's like, come on. You cannot sleep on Cowboy Bebop. It's got the best entrance ever. Also, that jazz music going wide open. I used to have that as my alarm clock. It was crazy. And Dracula's done. Goku's still alive. And Orlok is biting people again. So I haven't seen the original Nosferatu, but I'm excited for the Robert Edgar one. He's one of the best directors in Hollywood. There's no doubt about it. And I can't wait to see what he's going to do. I mean, he's already had three, I wouldn't say they were home runs, but really good ones. I would say one's a home run and the other two are triples for me. But I really think he's going to make his best movie this time. He's got a great cast to do it. So I am excited for that. Maybe by the time you see this, I've already seen it. But Myers is finished. So Myers is done. And look at the double team here. The anime is working good together. And there goes Goku. Wow. So Wolfman takes him out. If it would have been Vegeta, it would have been different, wouldn't it? I know. A lot of people hate me for saying that, and I'm not a big Gohan fan either. So it's Piccolo and Vegeta for me. Those are my boys. I enjoy the story arc with Gohan. I mean, he comes from, being a crybaby to being a man. But, yeah, about that. It was, he wasn't always the best character. Let's just say that. And number 11 is Freddy. You got Freddy here, and there goes Monkey. So Monkey made it to 11. He made it further than Dracula did. That's for sure. And I've never seen an episode of Naruto. Never. That one guy looks so cool, though. That Kakashi, or whatever his name is, probably butchered that name. I don't care. I just don't care at this point. I'll continue to butcher. I don't have time to pronounce all these fancy names. And we got Denji at 12 from Chainsaw Man. I watched that last year. I believe I watched that anime last year. That was a really good one. I actually don't like him as good as some of the other characters in it. I like the eye patch girl a lot, and I like the guy with the sword a lot more than him. But he's a cool character, and it's definitely a bloody show. I love the blood. But we need more gory animes. That's up my alley. I'll tell you, that one was a little too gory that I watched the Elfen Lied. I watched like 2 episodes of that, and I was like, oh my goodness. And this guy, I don't know who he is. I just know he's very popular. So that's why I threw him in. He's very popular. I see him everywhere. Everywhere I go, I see this guy. And I don't even know where he's from, but I like his design. He looks a lot better than Kenshi does, who is a loser and a degenerate. You know, Kenshi from MK, who I have some kind of grudge over for no reason. I just don't like the guy. I don't like him. I don't like Cyclops either. So, and number 14 is Piccolo, but it doesn't have anything to do with the Vision, because I do like Daredevil. I do love Daredevil, but I just don't love all the rest of them for some reason. And we got my boy Piccolo. I love Piccolo. Him and Vegeta are my 2 favorites of that series. And of course, I love Frieza as my favorite villain, even though a lot of people love Boo or Cell better. I think Frieza's the ultimate, in my opinion, but a lot of people love Boo. And then they come up with a bunch of more villains like Boris and all. I haven't even gotten that far. Freddy using the knee. And look at Chucky versus Naruto. Going for the charge, and he gets it. Naruto's finished. We got Pennywise at 15, so we're at the halfway mark. The dancing clown. I had to get rid of the other one because nothing showed up. He just was like completely, without makeup, without everything. It's just like, why? I'll tell you why, because they focus more on the DLC, that dirty DLC, that all they care about is, adding AJ Hawk in like I care. I don't care about AJ Hawk. Just fix what your problems and quit giving me AJ Hawk and Post Malone. It's like, what in the world? And number 16 is Matt Cordell, Maniac Cop. You gotta love him. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that movie. I've seen the first one. I don't think I've seen the second one. They say the second one's really good. I thought the first one was just like a 5 out of 10 for me. Maybe a 6 if I'm on a good day. I didn't get the hype, and I heard number 2's better. So maybe I need to see number 2. That's what I've heard, but who knows if all that's true. I'm sure people like number 1. And it's kind of like the Madman, where they have such a great idea, like Madman did with Madman Mars. But then they just they can't execute this great idea that they have. So it's a big disappointment. And number 18 is One Punch Man. And me and him go back a little ways. Yeah, when he flipped me off that one time, that was nice. That was really sweet of him. And yeah. And there goes one punch. He just got one kick to the head. So that's hilarious. And Tokyo, man, we got everyone going at each other's throats here. And there goes Chucky. Poor Chucky. He just could not handle it. Could not handle the chainsaw. I'd love to see Chainsaw Man versus Leatherface. That would be awesome. How would that work? I mean, yeah, he uses his head, but... well, he also has the arms that are chainsaws. So that'd be cool, seeing those two. And there goes Tokyo Ghoul, a show that I continue to say I'm always going to watch, and I watch about 5 episodes, and I never come back to it. But I heard it gets really bad. That's what some of the manga lovers of that series say, that it gets pretty, stupid. But I don't know. In 19, we got the Demon Slayer. I don't know anything about this either. I'm just clueless on half of this. I just know the kid's from Demon Slayer. He's the main kid. That's all I know. And he might not make it long here. Some of these guys are really short, and they're not built. They have a lot of power, but they can't use their powers here. So their powers don't matter. And 20 is Ghostface. So we got Ghostface here. He's probably actually one of the weakest on this team. I didn't include Sam or Jigsaw. I should have, to balance things out a little bit more. But and I also didn't include Leprechaun. But look at Penny. Look at Penny. Oh my goodness. He takes out one there, and it's still too close to call. I haven't really been keeping track of the score. I don't usually on these. But like I said, John came up with the idea. This wasn't a Lee idea. This was a John idea. And this is right up his alley. I think he loves both of these genres. So he's really going to enjoy this. Unfortunately, we're not going to see Leatherface versus Dingy, which is very unfortunate. Oh, look at the double team. Oh, and here is one of the toughest of this team. He's definitely one of the toughest because he's one of the biggest. And he can cause a lot of problems. But who knows? Maybe he'll get kicked out real easy. But, yeah, he is definitely one of the tallest and the strongest. And Penny got another one. And, like I said, some of these anime guys are just not prepared for this. They don't have the body type for it. They can't use their powers to bail them out. And 23 is Art, and I got Santa Art. Santa Art. And there goes Penny. So, one clown out, one clown in. And, yeah, Art, he had one heck of a year. I cannot wait for Terrifier 4. It is going to be magnificent. And just, gore fest. And a lot of people are saying, like, I heard a theory online that it's going to take place in hell, the fourth movie. So I can't even imagine Damien Leone having, creating hell. I mean, it would literally be the exact thing. I mean, it would be so terrifying. No pun intended. But I don't know if they're going to have that in the next movie. I think that would be something to look. I mean, that would be something new for sure. And Alt Might is 24. I didn't put the main guy in because we needed the super heavyweights. And a lot of people love Alt Might. He's like one of their favorites out of that whole crew. But I don't know anything about that show. I've never seen it. And Piccolo's already done. And I'm telling you, Maniac Cop is doing well. And Ghostface might not be surviving this. Ghostface is pretty weak compared to the other guys on his team. He's pretty weak. And Alucard's 25. And Alucard, he made a name for himself on 18 when we had him on 18, man. He's kind of fell off, but, there was a little run he had there for a while, and I'll always remember that attire. That was one of the coolest attires ever for that character. However, I think this is more of the actual attire. But I've never seen, I don't know if that's what that show's called, Hellsing or something? I don't know. I've already forgotten, but I've never seen an episode. And 26 is Guts. And that is a show I do need to pick up on. I've heard it's a rough watch, though. And that's Berserker. I heard it's a rough watch. My friend even said, just don't. And I don't know what he means by just don't, but it looks great. And the thing that kills me about it is when you go into Books A Million and you look at all the manga and all the manga that they have to offer, that manga is sealed. You can't look at it. You gotta buy the thing because I guess the content is so explicit. I don't know what's all in it. It's got me curious. It's probably not good. It's probably super, super bad if they seal it off where the average reader that wants to read it inside the store can't read it. Or no kid can just pick it up, something like that. Because the other mangas, a kid could pick those up, or graphic novels, like The Walking Dead I believe is open. But Berserker, I don't know if they don't want people to read it because they want more people to buy it, or if the content is that bad. But it does say a mature logo on it. So I'm going to say the content. And I heard it has one of the goriest scenes ever in an anime, but it's got my interest, but I'll have to find some time to watch it. I did try watching another anime, and I just got to the point where, what always happens with anime is I watch a bunch, and then I stop watching, and then I don't go back to it. And then I'm just, like, forget everything that happens. That's the usual case. And that's why I can never watch One Piece. Because, imagine if I tried that. You know, I'd be 80 years old finishing that thing. Maybe I'll watch the live action on Netflix. Maybe I'll watch that instead. And 29's Jason. So we got Eren Yeager. That's definitely one of the best ones that the anime team has, besides All Might. And it looks like they've already lost him. So that's not good. So we still have a couple more left. But it is not looking good for the anime team. They do have Alucard still in this also. And Guts. So some of their heaviest people are still alive. And might not be for... Man, Maniac Cop's killing it. Matt Cordell. Man, Art tried to sneak up on Eren Yeager, and I'm telling you, Eren Yeager's going to be tough. And Art's still in, though. Speaking of tough, how about Art the Clown? He can take some damage. I mean, and it looked like in Terrifier 3 they finally exposed his weakness. He has a weakness. But, I don't know. There's still a lot of unanswered questions, and I cannot wait for number 4. There goes Pinhead. I didn't even notice he was here. And L's 30. My favorite. He's one of my favorites. And usually I root for the bad guys, or the anti-heroes. I can't root for Light Yagami. Light Yagami's trash. Looks like we lost Alucard, I think. Yeah, he's done. It's not looking good for that team. They still have 2, but that's all they got. And that's not good. And both teams still have their biggest guy. I mean, L has no chance. And they're... Oh, what a nice move there by Eren. What a nice move. And that's what you got to do sometimes. And he just made it even. Wow. That was great. Eren Yeager coming in. Just totally. Matt Cordell was just... He didn't even see it coming. Yeah. Yeah, El just tried to charge at Franken, and it just does not work out like that. And I think he's done here. Oh, wow. He made it. He got lucky there. And there goes Jason. I'm surprised at what I'm seeing. And this could be it. Anime could win this thing. I don't know if they can or not. I mean, they have to deal with this guy. And he is a problem, and L's not going to do it. I can go ahead and tell you that. Yeah, that is not going to happen, what he's trying right now. There is no way that's going to happen. Yeah. I think you need to hit the gym, buddy. Look at this. Yeah, lesson learned. And what a showdown. You can't think of anything better than this. This is the best. I mean, this is the two biggest guys. So, Aaron and Frankenstein. Who is going to take it for their team? And John, I hope you're enjoying this. This is amazing, John. Amazing. I love this final showdown. This is perfect. You couldn't get more perfect than this. Unless they, came in earlier. Then it would be a little bit different. And look at this. Aaron's got it. No way. He takes his team to victory. And the chances of them winning was very slim coming into this thing. But Aaron Yeager held it down for his team. Unfortunately, he's not going to WrestleMania. Because you need to wear clothes to go. Yeah. We might want to address that elephant in the room. Yeah. Maybe put on some pants before you go. But anyway, John, that was amazing. And thank you for giving me this idea. It was a great idea. And I absolutely loved it. I love the final showdown with the two biggest guys, too. And another great one from another one of you guys. And we're getting another. We can have more of these. But we haven't had one of these since 19. So it's been a while. We've had it once before, and that's it. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. And I'll see you all later.